All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the wrestling week, which means that it's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
And Thursday
Means mail?
means the Smackdown Rundown.
Shizzle sticks. If you don't do it, I will hit you.
Wait!
Thank you.
Alright. So let's run through the matches real quick. We had... I can't take you seriously like that.
You better get ready to take it seriously.
Alright. We had Dean Ambrose defeat Sheamus. We had Ryback... never mind.
Ryback did not beat anybody.
No, he did not. We had Seth Rollins defeat Ryback.
There you go.
We had Tyson Kidd defeat Kofi Kingston.
Woo.
We had Neville defeat Bo Dallas.
Oh.
And then we had Roman Reigns defeat Kane in our main event. Jesus.
So not a lot of matches.
No, not really. This is their last little TV hurrah before
It's the go home show.
It's the official go home show to Payback, which will be this Sunday live on the WWE Network for the low price of $9.99 or free if you are a new subscriber. But we opened up the show. We opened up with a Bray Wyatt little promo thing, telling
That was interesting.
Yeah, warning Ryback not to scratch the itch. Ryback is a guy.
Yeah, you get a cream for that prescribed by your doctor.
I knew you'd make that joke. Before we even started this, I knew you were going to make that joke.
Ryback. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
He lives
unless
in Vegas.
it's herpes.
He lives
Herpes
in
does
Vegas.
not stay in Vegas, Ryback.
No, he's
can't leave that
talking about the itch to compete.
Oh.
And he warned him that...
Good, because I had no fucking clue what Bray Wyatt was talking about. I was legitimately stumped.
He was talking about the urge to compete. Ryback is a man who enjoys competition out in the ring, and he told him straight up that if he were to go out to the ring and scratch that itch, that it would be his undoing. That Bray Wyatt would be waiting for him. Then we had Dean Ambrose come out talking about what happened on Raw. It's what he likes. He likes to. He likes to
be alone.
He likes to be alone. He likes to drink alone. He likes to
fight
alone. And that's what's going to happen on Sundays. He's going to be alone because he's going to be the lone person standing after the Fatal 4-Way and be WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Wouldn't that be grand?
And he says he goes through the events of what happened. He goes, yeah, and then I hit Dirty Deeds on my friend, the only friend I have in the world. And so
he did Dirty Deeds to Renee Young?
He does all kinds of dirty deeds to Renee Young.
Oh, snap.
So he says, there's something that I want to say to Roman Reigns. And that was the cue. Roman Reigns comes down. They talk about what happened. Dean says, you're not going to get an apology. Roman says,
I expected
I didn't expect one. And he goes, well, good. Then you know what this is about. And he goes, yeah, you pulled the trigger. And we're going to have to see, who the best man is on Sunday. They go to shake hands, trying to not necessarily mend the fences, but show mutual respect for each other. Kane comes out, kind of ruins the moment, and says, you guys need to stop worrying about what happened on Raw, and you need to worry about what's going to happen on Sunday.
Well, he said, you guys should stop trying to win Bromance of the Year.
Yes.
Slammy Award.
Yeah.
I hope that becomes a thing.
What specific?
Bromance of the Year.
J&J Security. Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns.
Curtis Axel and Damian Macho Man down.
Oh, yeah, let's not do that. No. Dean and Roman kind of throw it back at them like, well, you need to be worried about Sunday because, if you don't help Seth Rollins win, you're out of a job.
Yeah, if Rollins don't win, he's in trouble. And by trouble, I mean fired.
And Kane says, well, I don't have to worry about that. But Dean, first he says, Roman, you need to worry about our match later tonight. But right now, Dean, you have to worry about your match against Sheamus, which is going to happen right
now. Right now.
Right now. That's what you're going to say. Because Kane only knows how to make matches happen right now. And so we get Dean Ambrose taking on Sheamus. This was a pretty good match. We equated it to who likes to fight more. And we got a good brawl out of the two of them. Mm-hmm. Both of them kind of doing their usual stuff. We had them fight to the outside a little bit. Dean tried to go for a dive. He got clocked in the face. And then he ducked the clothesline. And then he clotheslined Sheamus over the ropes. And then did the dive. And then the end of the match comes. We get Sheamus trying to, power slam him from the top rope to the outside.
That's what it looks like.
He's got him up on his shoulder, and he's on the second rope. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Dean Ambrose is able to, reverse, get himself off. He drops down, and then pulls Sheamus' legs out from under him.
Sheamus smacked his face.
He smacked his face right on the top of the pole, falls back, and Dean's able to roll him up because he's probably got a concussion at this point. And Dean Ambrose picks up the win in our first match of the night. We have Renee talking to Ryback about the warnings that Bray Wyatt gave him earlier in the night, saying, if you go out. Oh, actually no. I had that back. First, we had Rollins talk to Kane about the rumors being that he doesn't want to help Rollins on Sunday, and
which he probably really doesn't, but.
Well, but he wants to keep his job, so he's 50-50 on it. It's usual Rollins, being a little douchebag, and it gets him in trouble because now he has to face Ryback.
Yeah.
But then Renee Young is asking Ryback, you're going to go out there and face Rollins. Are you worried about the warnings that Bray Wyatt gave you earlier on tonight?
Correct answer is yes.
But the Ryback answer is, he can give me all the warnings he wants. I sent him a message pretty loud and clear, so if he wants to try and do anything, let him do it.
They said last Monday, Bray Wyatt came face to face with a meat hook clothesline. So I want to see the part of Ryback's bicep that has a face.
That's a horror movie. His arm is yelling, "Feed me more."
Yeah, he's got so much muscle that all of his muscles have become individual sentient beings.
Fuck that.
He's like a human Megazord.
That's terrifying. Legitimately terrifying.
All his pieces have to learn to work in unison.
Let's move on. We had Lana read a prepared apology
to Russia.
She apologized for her fondangling from a couple weeks ago. And
her accepting adulation from the audience.
Yeah, and
is a no in Russia.
And not Ryback. Rusev is
Ryback on the brain.
Ruback. Rysev.
Ryklon.
Rusev just kind of shoves her out of the way at this point, and then he takes over and just starts running down, Cena and oh my God!
Joe died a little.
He should have quit doing what he was doing.
Yeah.
He took Pinky Sanchez with him. Pinky's still holding on for dear life though.
Yeah.
Rusev goes on kind of his normal
anti-USA.
I'm gonna beat John Cena, blah blah blah, and has John Cena on loop saying, "I quit.
I quit. I quit. I quit. I quit."
I started trying to put a little rap beat to it. It's going to be the next John Cena single.
I quit.
I don't think it's going to take off.
I quit.
I mean, it could.
I quit. I quit.
Then we had Seth Rollins come out. He starts talking about the Fatal 4. Shameless plug. Mm-hmm. Rollins comes out. He starts talking about the Fatal 4-Way. And how what happened Monday isn't a sign of what's to come. It's that he is Seth Rollins. He is the man. He will do whatever.
He is the man. He is the master. He is the ruler of the world.
He is not Psycho Sid.
Oh, fool me.
But he talks about how none of the guys in the match can hold a candle to him. That they're all going to be so focused on each other that they're not even going to be worried about him.
That's funny. Because before they attacked each other on Monday, all three of them were pretty damn focused on Seth Rollins.
Yeah. And he also apparently doesn't realize that if they're focused on each other, they can pin each other.
Yeah, they don't have to specifically pin you, Seth.
Yeah. That's arrogance talking right there. But then he goes, now on to tonight and my match against Ryback. And then Ryback comes out. He's ready for a fight. He makes it.
There's
all
a
the
weird
way.
thing that might have been a cut that happened there.
Very
Not
strange.
100% sure, but it looked like they cut a little bit.
There might have been a little extra on the Seth Rollins promo, but we're not quite sure. Ryback comes out. He makes it down to the bottom of the walkway. Is just about to get in the ring when all of a sudden he looks to his left and holy shit, Bray Wyatt throws himself at Ryback and then creeps on him around the corner of the barricade there. And Ryback is fucking rocked at this point.
Creepy Uncle Bray.
Yeah. Ryback is not 100% at this point. He is just, I don't know if he's dazed or concussed or something, but he is
dazed
fucked
and
up.
confused.
He ends up getting in, they start the match, and there's a lot of outside interference from J&J. There's actually a double team on Ryback on the outside. Seth is very focused on head injuries at this point. A lot of strikes to Ryback's head. Ryback kind of has a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah, Ryback stalling suplex setup, and he holds Rollins up there until Rollins has to deliver 3 in these.
Yeah. And that doesn't help Ryback's case at all.
Nope.
And neither does the finish because we get Seth Rollins hits a top rope knee attack.
Right into his face.
Yeah, right. Oh, God. Ryback makes it up to his knees, and Seth decides, okay, I'm going to kick him in the face this time. Hits him with the Avada Kedavra. We get Ryback still, trying to get himself back up. Once he's back to his knees, Seth Rollins hits him with the Avada Kedavra again and picks up the win over Ryback.
Yeah, 2 damn super kicks.
So I mean, it was a good try by.
Good effort by the Ryback.
Yeah, by the Ryback. Then we have the New Day come out. We're getting ready for singles action.
Kofi Kingston,
the New Day. Kofi Kingston get ready to take on Tyson Kidd, and in usual New Day fashion, they just start running the crowd down and trying to get them in on their claps.
The New Day rocks.
Yeah, it's not catching on, boys. But I love them as
like
heels.
School bus rock.
They are. I love them as heels.
Schoolhouse rock.
School bus rock.
It's like a magic school bus and Schoolhouse
But
rock
different.
simultaneously. It's their joint show they never did. School bus rock.
School bus rock.
It's a school bus.
Oh God. So Tyson, Natty, and Cesaro make their way down to the ring. We had a really fast-paced match between Tyson and Kofi.
It was fun to watch.
It was really fun. And everyone's getting involved like usual. Xavier Woods is so funny.
Kofi, no!
Tyson does his dive through the ropes, and from the other side of the ring, Xavier Woods does a very dramatic, "No, Kofi, no!" Tyson hits the move. Tyson's he's down at one point. Kofi's got the advantage, and the crowd's doing the New Day sucks. And Xavier Woods goes, "No, we don't! No, we don't! You got this, Kofi!
We're the champions! We don't suck!"
This is so good.
And then they made me nervous again because they pulled the same shtick they've been doing for a long time. Is off of the Xavier Woods distraction, Kofi goes for a roll-up on Tyson Kidd.
The difference was, though, that Big E had already been taken out because Cesaro clotheslined the fuck out of him. Cesaro had taken out Big E. Yeah, we get Xavier Woods, jumps up on the apron, and Tyson Kidd is slightly distracted. Natty ends up pulling on Xavier's leg. Tyson hits the NXT kick, knocks Xavier Woods down. Kofi goes for the roll. Tyson kicks out. Tyson ends up turning around and flipping Kofi into the sharpshooter. Almost stomps on his balls.
He caught the Trouble in Paradise kick.
That's what. Yeah.
Which was awesome.
Yeah. I thought he hit it too.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, it probably didn't feel great.
No, but it wasn't to his face.
He'd get kicked in the armpit.
Yeah. Yeah, he catches Trouble in Paradise, rolls him over into the sharpshooter, struggles for a little bit, but eventually Kofi Kingston taps out, and Tyson Kidd gets the win going into Payback. Then we had
another hug from Lady Momentum.
Thanks, Byron. Then we had a recap of the unfortunate news that Daniel Bryan gave us on Monday, that he is going to be gone for possibly forever or for a undisclosed amount of time. And would you like to talk about how much of a dick Bo Dallas is?
He's just trying to help the people.
He's dick.
He's trying to help the people.
I've never wanted to punch a wrestler in the face before. Like, this made me mad. Which just means Bo Dallas is doing his job very well.
Yeah,
but
I enjoyed it. Bo Dallas came out and saying that, you know, he wanted to help the audience through the 5 stages of grief. He gave them each one a quick rundown. Denial, anger, bargaining.
Depression.
The bargaining was my favorite. It was clever. That's what I'm going to chalk.
Maybe that's why I hate it so much, because it made a lot of sense.
And it was funny. We make a lot of uncouth jokes on the rundown. So
yeah, we do.
It was a big long wrestling rundown style joke.
It was.
And acceptance.
Accepting the fact that Daniel Bryan will never come back, and that everyone's gonna. Well, depression was is how
Daniel Bryan will be depressed
that everyone's gonna forget him.
Yeah. And you know he wants everybody to believe. I believe already. So he's preaching to the choir at this point.
Not gonna do it.
Neville came out though.
Yes.
Neville, apparently scheduled match, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we come back from commercial, and Wade Barrett is also at commentary.
Yeah, it's hard to call something an impromptu match if the person gets pyro.
It's true.
Yeah, not a bad match though.
No.
We come back from commercial to Neville doing his leapfrog, handspring corner thing.
Yeah.
Which is
intense.
intense.
So, he hits those rolls real fast.
Yeah. They're not even rolls. They're like just 180-degree teleportations.
If anyone in WWE can teleport, it's Neville.
He's literally just like pow, 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 pow into the corner.
We've got Wade Barrett talking about their match coming up this Sunday at Payback.
Yeah. He thinks Byron's questions are stupid.
Well, he's not alone.
But Neville gets the crowd on his side by picking up a fancy flippy victory.
Yeah.
Over the Bo Dallas.
Red arrow.
Compliments of that arrow, the one which is red.
Yes.
Not the green arrow.
Who met Sting at Comic-Con.
But I'm sure if the green arrow was involved, Neville still would have won.
Probably. And then we get the warning from Barrett saying, Neville, do you really think that you're above me, blah, 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 I'm gonna...
Challenge to the throne.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
I was like, well, he did beat you at the last pay-per-view.
It's true. But then he says that at Payback, he is going to give him corporal punishment, courtesy of a royal bullhammer.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like the idea because it's now a 2 out of 3 falls situation with them. Where
yeah, they both have a victory going into this match. And so now this is really the tiebreaker. And you've got Neville, who's been on a roll, and you've got Barrett, who is king of the ring.
I mean, you can't get more momentum than king.
It's true. But how many rolls can you do when you defy gravity?
All the rolls.
Oh, shit. So it's the battle of rolls, not dinner rolls.
Not role reversal.
No. Wouldn't that be weird?
Definitely not gender roles.
Bad News Neville.
Yeah.
And
King.
And the man that gravity forgot, Barrett. That'd be weird.
I'm Pop Barrett who does a corkscrew 450.
That would be, yeah, that'd be weird. Speaking of weird, we go to the back. We got Rosa and Adam Rose snuggling.
Staring into each other's face holes.
It's just getting really, really intimate.
Yeah.
But then Rosa's a little freaked out.
The hot dog keeps staring at him.
The weirdest things, I understand. I'm a pro wrestling fan, but there's still things that make me go, what? The hot dog keeps staring. And then Adam Rose calls him hot dog. Hot dog, come here.
You know, my name is Carl.
Carl. Carl doesn't exactly understand that he's not getting paid to be a hot dog.
Yeah, well, you know.
And Adam Rose breaks the news by just shoving him into the other rosebuds.
Yeah,
and then
he threw his hot dog on the ground.
And then he ended the party, apparently.
Yeah, he says the party is over. So I'm saying right here off out, no more rosebuds. Exotic Express is parked.
What if the rosebuds just start coming out as like backup dancers for Fandango?
I'm okay with that. I am very about that, whatever you just said.
But then the segment gets even weirder because Kane walks through the whole thing on his way to his match against Roman Reigns.
All the rosebuds are like, and then Kane walks by and Kane looks at Rosa and Adam Rose who have gone back into their dark corner, and he just goes,
yeah.
More fuel for the fire. No
I see what you did there. But then we have our main event, Roman Reigns taking on Kane. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission, and these guys get really hardcore.
Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, Kane tries to start it out like Monday.
Yeah, the reason this match is happening is because it never happened on Raw.
By attacking him when he's coming over the barricade. But Roman Reigns is like, dude, you done that once. Fool me once, shame on me. But you ain't gonna fool me twice, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
Bro, sorry to break kayfabe, but you did this last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know they brawl outside. Kane ends up chucking Roman Reigns into the stairs.
He tries to smush Roman Reigns between the steel ring post and the steps. Roman gets out of the way. He tries to choke slam Roman through the announce table, but Roman spider hops onto the announce table all cool, superhero like.
Yeah, and then does a big flying clothesline onto Kane. He goes and grabs a kendo stick.
He spanks the crap out of Kane with a kendo stick.
Kane ends up getting the kendo stick and starts whooping the shit out of Roman Reigns.
You know, never would have thought. Adam Rose threw his hot dog on the floor and Roman Reigns spanked Kane. All on one Smackdown.
This is Smackdown, brought to you by Brazzers.
Yeah.
Exclusively on Pornhub. But then
Not a sponsor?
Not a sponsor. But then we get tables thrown into the ring.
Yeah.
And one for each of them apparently.
Yeah, Roman Reigns did the math.
Yeah.
He grabbed one table, threw it in the ring. He's like, "There's Kane, there's me, one table. Nope, we need two.
We need the second one.
He's gonna put me through one too. So, just to be fair.
Yeah, one ends up getting set up along the ropes. Fucking Roman Reigns goes beast mode for a second and just fucking flurries on Kane.
Goes for a Superman punch. Kane
Gets caught.
And then he chokeslams him head first through the
table. It was all upper shoulder and head just went through the table. So uncomfortable. We get a little bit more wrestling around. The other table gets set up in the corner, and this is where Roman Reigns is able to turn the momentum back to himself. He gets a spear on Kane through the table, pulls him out. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns is the winner of the match on SmackDown. But then we have like just how we started really awkwardly with a Bray Wyatt promo, we end with a backstage interview. Renee asking Seth about Payback, and we just saw Roman Reigns. Do you think that he's got a chance? And he goes on this pretty much the same tirade that he went earlier. It's it doesn't matter what
they did now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Dean Ambrose. They're not going to be able to take my title. Dean Ambrose makes his presence known with a plate of cookies.
Yeah.
And Renee Young backs away. Where are you going? Wait. Hey, you guys want a cookie? And then he proceeds to chuck the plate into Joey Mercury's face.
Not that, like, Joey Mercury's face has been fucked up enough.
Yeah, metal objects don't do good things to Mercury's face. And then a brawl ensues.
They start 3-on-1 beatdowning on Dean Ambrose. Numbers games in their advantage. And then Roman Reigns comes charging in with some sort of giant production cart.
Did he hit Joey Mercury?
I think he ran over Joey Mercury.
This was not a good night to beat Joey Mercury.
No, he hit Noble.
Was it Noble?
He hit Noble because then Noble had to run back in from off screen to attack Roman Reigns again.
Yeah. Seth Rollins is gone at this point. J.J. get knocked the fuck out, and then we get Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose kind of back into each other, and kind of have like a stare down, and then they both look down and realize that the WWE title is laying on the ground between them.
And then Roman Reigns is all like, "Bro, shake my hand."
And
it's the championship.
You know what? Take it on Sunday. End scene.
Grumpy face.
And that was SmackDown. It was an entertaining SmackDown, despite just a few matches, but we had a lot of good build for matches coming up this Sunday. Speaking of this Sunday, our next video is going to be Payback predictions.
Yeah.
I've got Thomas Wolf's predictions. We've got our own predictions. So be sure to let the playlist keep playing and watch that video as well. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, comment what you thought about SmackDown. Be sure on the next video, comment who you think is going to win at Payback. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, email, Reddit, all that stuff. Tumblr as well. Yeah, Tumblr. Yeah, we can Tumblr. Tumblr? You want Tumblr? You want Tumblr? Thanks for watching SmackDown Rundown, and we'll see you at Payback predictions. Oh.